Previously on Robbie Sucks. If you guys can recall, last time I installed the new bypass system for the FASS fuel system that I was installing on the duramax. Well, I spent time under the truck and got all the plumbing routed, and all that's left is the harness. Get ready to check it out. No time like the present. Time for us to start doing our wires. This goes to your battery. This is your positive. Green's your negative. There's a module here. I'm just gonna hit a self tapper, put it in the side of the wall, zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's a lot better. And then we'll put this here. This wire right here. This gets attached to a ATA fuse to your fuse box. So I'll probably end up cutting this quite a bit and trimming it up to make it look better, because they gave you plenty of harness in this FASS system. As you can see, it's traveled the entire length of my truck here, and I have yeah, I got plenty of harness. So you can be a little liberal if you like, or a little more conservative. Trim it up, do what you want to do. Alright, as you can see, it's dark, and I have put our power lead, and I just crimped our negative, and we are going to then do our relays and fuses. I've already got the relay installed over there. You can see it. There it is, instead of just trying to shine the light because it's at my head. There's your relay, and then I'm going to do the fuses over here in this section. Alright guys, so this is your ATA fuse. Your ATA fuse is this red wire sticking up with the two fuses coming out of it. Now I've put this into my ignition slot. This comes with the kit. So you put your original fuse in the bottom portion and the new fuse to supplement on the top. And then you're going to take that long red wire that I showed you earlier for your fuse box and then splice it into this one. All right, we're about at the moment of truth. So the bypass is good and installed. We've got our new line installed going to the CP3. We've hooked back up our air box for the computer to read it. And then we came over here, and I've connected my leads already down here onto the battery. You can see there, get the battery hooked up. I've done the fuse. There's our relay, and there's our module installed on the side here. And then I've also connected our pump back here electrically. You can probably see the cable going up. Now I haven't zip tied everything yet. I'm gonna go through. I just want to make sure this actually runs. But I am nervous. All right, so everything's installed, everything's connected, and I'm trying to prime the FASS, but it looks like the pump is not getting any power. So now I got to figure out why. Alright, so last night didn't go great. Went to go prime the pump, turn the key, and it's not getting power. So I'm thinking I possibly have a grounding issue. So I'm going to get under the engine and see if I can see any issues. Or just maybe find a better ground. Here we are back in the grind. So we put the ground here on our compressor for the AC. And still nothing. And then we have our power here, and still nothing. But I didn't check as if this has any type of fuse in it. Probably should look. Wouldn't you know it, I took the old fuse plug here, and there ain't no fuse in it. So that's probably a problem. Didn't I make a video a while back? Like, I think it's titled, "If You Don't Fuse, You Lose." Well, look at me, wasting so much time. I hope this is the fix. I mean, it definitely needs to be there. Oh, hey, and I found it. It's right here. It was in the bag. Crazy. It's alive! It's alive! But it kind of sounds like shit, so I gotta figure out what I gotta do. Maybe install that. Let's start with that. Okay, so I got it running, but it was running in like limp mode. So I downloaded my ECU. I finally got my Bluetooth ECU computer thing to work. and I found all my codes. Now I've replaced everything that I had a code for. What I didn't realize is that maybe I hadn't cleared them from the last time and it's stacking up, so I cleared everything. And let me tell you what, bud. Watch. Oh my goodness. Bro, this thing is snapping so much better than it did stock. Holy smoke. And that's just with a lift pump. Oh my goodness. It runs again. Well, as you can see, I'm driving the dually again. For how long? Only time can tell. But this was definitely a journey. I learned a lot. I hope you guys did too. This was getting to figure out what the issue was a problem. And let's just talk about that for a second. So I just want you guys to know that the issue with my truck ended up being deteriorated fuel lines. So I don't think this is talked about enough, like widely spoken about. So when I pulled my fuel lines apart, the old ones, I noticed that there were pinholes in them. In the rubber ones, or the our flex hose, and all my metal lines were rusted. Now this truck is originally, I believe, an Indiana truck, and then spent about 10 years on the East Coast. Yeah, my fuel lines are the problem. So basically, and by the way, it's an LMM, so it's a CP3, not a CP4, like I said in my other ones. So every time the CP3 was creating suction, vacuum, right, it was pulling in so much air that it was causing the engine to basically stall and not run. So I've completely got rid of that and now have a total isolated fuel system outside of what the stock is, and really easy to get to. Let's just give her a pull real quick. Holy smoke, okay. Alright, yeah, no, okay. Okay, she works. She works. Oh boy. That was a pretty aggressive pull. In the end, guys, it was a very, very long journey with the Duramax. And hopefully it stays good, fingers crossed, for a long time. It took us a while, but it's okay to suck. Just don't give up. Like, subscribe, keep coming back for more Robbie Sucks. See what adventures me and the gang get into. Who knows what I'm going to end up running into next or doing next. I mean, I know I have plenty of projects. Hopefully I can go back to the bike now and finish the BSA. But we'll see. I love you guys. Hit up RobbieSucksStore.com. Like, subscribe. I think I've said that already. I'm just excited. We got the truck back. It's fantastic. Peace. Can't be forgetting about that 5 extra horses. Woo! Looking good. Hey.